So, question number 56 is on your screen. In a protein molecule, various amino acids are linked together by. So, this question is come from the biomolecule chapter of your class 12 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, if you see in various amino acids are linked together in protein. So, which bond will, that is very common, your peptide bond. Okay, so this is a direct statement and direct concept from NCERT of biomolecule chapter of your class 12. So, option number 3 is the correct answer of question number 56. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 57. So, question number 57 is on your screen. Natural rubber has. Okay, this question is come from the polymer chapter of your class 12 NCERT and it is very easy answer. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, what is the solution, my dear students? The solution, natural rubber. Which one is the natural rubber? All cis configuration. Yeah, the first option, all cis configuration is called as your natural rubbers having this cis configuration. So, option number 1 is the correct answer of your question number 57, and this question is come from your polymer chapter of class 12 NCERT. Okay, these are direct statement type questions. Okay, so which one is all cis configuration? So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 58. So, question number 58 is on your screen. Match items of column 1 with the items of column 2 and assign the correct code. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, this question is come from the metallurgy chapter of the class 12 NCERT. So, if you see the cyanide process, the first process is basically is used to extraction of gold. Okay. So, A is matched with 4. And if you see the zone refining process, very famous process, that is basically used for the purification of ultra pure of this germanium. So, option D is matched with option 1. So, now see what are the questions or what are the options they are given. So, if you see in that options, we already know that A is matched with 4 and our D, that is our zone refining process, is matched with 1. So, if you match with the options like A match with 4, okay, so this may be the answer. A is 2, no, this is not possible. Here A 1, no, this is not possible. Here A 3, not possible. So, which one is the left it out? That is option number 1, A 4, and if you see D also match with 1. So, option number 1 is the correct answer of this question. So, if you do not know the remaining also, if you know 1 or 2, then also you can solve it by neglecting or by eliminating the options. So, now we are moving to the next question. So, question number 59 is on your screen. So, which one of the following statement is correct when sulfur dioxide is passes through acidified potassium dichromate solution? So, this question is basically asked from the D and F block of your class 12 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, if you see when we pass SO2 in K2Cr2O7 in presence of H2SO4, we are obtaining our, if you see the options, that is chromium 3, this is chromium 3 sulphate. So, this chromium 3 sulphate as the product. Okay. So, this is a green color. So, if you see the option number 4, so what they are saying, following statement is correct, they ask you the correct statement. So, if you see direct option number 4, because this is formed during this reaction of sulfur dioxide with K2Cr2O7, it gives this chromium 3 sulphate which is green in color. So, option 4 is the correct answer of your question number 59. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 60. So, question number 60 is on the screen. The electronic configuration of europium, gadolinium and your terbium are. So, this question is come from your very basic part, or you can say this come from your configuration part, that is from 11 chemistry part. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, for that you should know the atomic number of xenon, that is 54. Now, just plus it like 7, 2. So, what we will got? 7, 9, 9 plus 4, that is coming as 13, 3, 5 and 6. So, 63. So, 63 is possible because europium having 63, the first configuration is possible. If you see the in the second options, this is not possible because europium does not contain this configuration. Even in option 3 also this is not possible. In option 4 again this is possible. So, we have to check on option 1 and option 4. Now, next move on to the gadolinium, that is coming as 54 plus 7 plus 1 plus 2, that is 7 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 4 plus 1, that is 64. Yes. So, this configuration is showing that gadolinium configuration. So, your option number 4 is the correct answer of your question number 60. So, question number 61 is on your screen. Two electrons occupying the same orbital are distinguished by. So, this question is come from your structure of atom of your class 11 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, if you see, they asked you two electrons, how you can distinguish, right. So, if I am saying this is my orbital and here two electrons are occupying. So, for this the spin quantum number it will be half, and for another one it will be minus half. So, this plus half and minus half is nothing but this is your spin quantum number. So, spin quantum number will help you to distinguish these two electrons. So, if you see among your 4 option, option number 4 where it is given as spin quantum number is the correct answer of your question number 61. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 62. So, question number 62 is on your screen. When copper is heated with concentrated nitric acid, it produces. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, this question is basically come from D and F block element of your class 12 NCERT. So, if you see your copper is react with nitric acid, copper when it is react with nitric acid, it will give you copper 2 nitrate plus nitrogen dioxide plus your O2. Now, if you balance this one, that is nitrogen is 2 and 6, so it will be 6 plus 4, 5, 2, it will be here coming as 2 nitrogens. So, here it will be coming as 4, total 4, yes. So, this is your balance equation. So, what you are obtaining here? Here you are obtaining copper 2 nitrate and another one is nitrogen dioxide. So, option number 1, if you see, it is the correct answer of your question number 62. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 63. So, question number 63 is on your screen. Which of the following reagent would distinguish cis cyclopent 1,2-diol from the trans isomer? So, this question is basically come from your aldehydic chapter of your class 12 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, if you see here, which of the following reagent would distinguish cis cyclopentane 1,2-diol from the trans isomer? So, if I draw my cis cyclopent, that is OH and OH, and when it will be react with acetone, so what will happen? From here water molecule will be left out, and it will be end up with this kind of product. But this reaction trans 2 diol, that is trans isomer, will not give you the reaction. So which one will help you to distinguish? That is your acetone, because acetone is react only with cis cyclopent 1,2 diol. It is not react with the trans isomers. So if you see among your 4 option, option number 1, that is acetone, is the correct answer of your question number 63. So now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 64. So question number 64 is on your screen. The correct thermodynamic condition for the spontaneous reaction at all temperature. So this question is come from your thermodynamic chapter of your class 11 NCERT. So now we are moving to the solution part. So if you see, your delta G is equal to delta H minus T del S, and to be a spontaneous reaction, your delta G value should be negative. Now when delta G value will be negative, when your this term will be greater than. If this term will be greater, your delta G value will be negative. It means your delta S should be greater than 0. So this is your first case. In case of second also, if delta H value, it will be less than 0. Okay. If this value will be smaller, then also your delta G value will be negative. So another one is delta H is less than 0. So these two are the conditions where your reaction should show a spontaneous reaction. Now if you see among these 4 options, first one delta H less than 0, okay, but delta S not equal to 0. So option 1 is not possible. Option number 2, delta H greater than 0, which is not possible. In option number 3, delta H less than 0, which is true, and delta S is greater than 0, which is also true. So option number 3 is the correct answer of your question number 64. So question number 65 is on your screen. Lithium has a BCC structure, its density is 530 kilogram per meter cube, and its atomic mass is 6.94 gram per mole. So calculate the age length of a unit cell of lithium metal. So now we are moving to the solution part. So this question is basically come from your solid state chapter of class 12 NCERT. So solid state of your class 12 NCERT. So what is the value or what is the formula we have to calculate for density? D equal to Z m by Na into A cube, and A cube is nothing but this is your age length. And what is the Z? That is the total lattice count for BCC is 1. Now if you take A cube on this side, if you put Z value, what is the value of Z? 1. What is the mass they are given to you? 6.94 gram, 6.94 gram per mole. What is the Na? That is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. What is the value of density? That is in 530 kg per meter cube. So we have to convert it into gram, that is 10 to the power minus 3. Now if I am removing this cube part, it will be coming like this, 1 into 6.94 divided by 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 into 530 into 10 to the power minus 3. Now after solving this whole mathematical expression, you are end up with the result is nearly approximately coming as 352 picometer. So just solve this chemical expression. So now option C, option number 2 is the correct answer of question number 65, which is 352 picometer. So now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 66. So question number 66 is on your screen. So which of the following order is correct for the bond dissociation enthalpy of halogen molecule? So this question is come from the P blocks element of your class 12 NCERT. So now we are moving to the solution part. So, if you see they are given the halogen molecule. So, how to remember the halogen series, like फिर कल बाहर आई आंटी. Okay. So, how to remember, फिर कल बाहर आई आंटी, फिर कल बाहर आई आंटी. So, this part is not required, we have to need this one. Now, if you go down the group, what happen? Your bond length is increases. When bond length is increases, your bond strength should decreases. So, if I write the bond strength order, so what will happen here? Fluorine F2, Cl2, Br2, I2. So, this order should come, but what will happen? Due to its small size, what size? Small size, and that repulsion between the electrons, as a result the bond dissociation energy or bond strength of fluorine will go decreases. So, what order we are obtaining? We are obtaining as Cl2, Br2, then it will come as F2, then it go to I2. So, this order we should get, but fluorine show the exceptional behavior due to its small size and due to repulsion. So, as a result the bond strength between the FF will be getting decreases, and when it become decreases, the order we got this one, and this is the correct the bond strength order, or you can say bond dissociation enthalpy order of your halogen compounds. Now, if you see which one having this order, here no, this is not possible. If you see this part, no, this is not possible. Here this order is not possible. So, option number 2, if you see this fluorine will come here. So, option number 2 is the correct answer of your question number 66. So, just remember these exceptional things. Okay, most of the time in NEET examinations they ask you those exceptions rather than they show the normal trend. Now, we are moving to the next question, that is question number 67. So, question number 67 is on your screen. So, which of the following is an analgesic? So, this question is basically asked from the chemistry in everyday life of your class 12 NCERT, and your answer is option number 1, that is the novaglin. So, novaglin is act as an analgesic here, and option number 1 is the correct answer of question number 67. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 68. So, question number 68 on your screen. Equal moles of hydrogen and oxygen gases are placed in a container with a pinhole through which both can escape. What fraction of the oxygen escape in the time required for 1/2 of the hydrogen to escape? So, this question is asked from your states of matter of Gram's diffusion law. Okay. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, states of matter, basically that chapter is given on your class 11 NCERT. So, now if you see they ask about the pinhole and they given the hydrogen as oxygen. So, and they what fraction of the oxygen escape the time required for 1/2. So, we know that rate 1 by R2 is directly is equal to root over M2 by M1. So, R1 I have to written like NO2, that is the for oxygen by time, because rate is nothing but concentration by time, and for this R2 is for hydrogen, and for hydrogen they given 1/2, means half is the concentration by time. Now, for M2 is nothing but that is the concentration of hydrogen. Okay. So, what is the molecular mass of the hydrogen? That is 2, and for oxygen what is that is 16 into 16 or sorry 16 plus 16, this is 32. So, if I do this part, this will be coming as 1 by 16 and is equal to 1 by 4. Now, just neglecting this part, So, what you are getting here? You are getting 2 NO2 by 1 by 4. Now, cross multiply, that is number of moles of oxygen is equal to 1 by 8. So, 1 by 8 is the correct answer. So, now if you see option number 1, where 1 by 8 is the correct answer of question number 68. So, question number 69 is on your screen. Consider the nitration of benzene using mixed concentrated sulfuric acid and nitric acid. If large amount of potassium bisulfate is added to the mixture, the rate of the nitration will be. So, this question is basically asked from the hydrocarbon chapter of class 11 NCERT. So, now we are going to the solution part. So, if you see your benzene, this one, and nitrating mixture H2SO4 and HNO3 is nothing but it is the nitrating mixture and HNO3. When it will be react, it will be give a nitrobenzene plus HSO4 minus plus H2O. Now, what they are saying, if KHSO4, that is potassium bisulfate, is increases, the amount of HSO4 minus in the product size is going increases. So, as a result, the reaction is moved to the backward direction. Backward direction. So, what happen of the rate? Rate will go slow. So, if you see in the option number 2, where slower is the option or slower is the answer of question number 69. So, now we are moving to the another question, that is question number 70. So, question number 70 is on your screen. So, predict the correct order among the following. So, this question is basically asked from your chemical bonding chapter of your class 11 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, the option, if you see, rather than option you just see, first lone pair repulsion will be more, then your lone pair bone pair, and then your bone pair bone pair. So, if you see the first of one lone pair repulsion is for lone pair bone pair bone pair. So, the option number 1 is the correct answer of your question number 70. So, now we are moving to the another question, this is question number 71. So, question number 71 is on your screen. The product obtained as a result of reaction of nitrogen with calcium carbide is. So, this question is come from your S block element of your class 11 NCERT. So, now move on to the solution part. So, what will happen? They said that calcium carbide when react with nitrogen, it gives calcium cyanide and your nitrogen. Okay. So, this is nothing but this is calcium cyanide. And this question basically a bonus question of your 2017. Reason, because in option if you see the CaCN2 they are not given. Instead of CaCN2 they given CaCN whole 2, CaCN, CN3, Cn. So, the correct answer is CaCN2, not whole 2. Okay. So, do not confuse like Cn whole 2, CaCN2 is the correct answer of your 71 question. So, this one we can write like that CaCN2. So, CaCN2 is the correct answer of question number 71. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 72. So, question number 72 is on your screen. Consider the following liquid vapor equilibrium. Which of the following relation is correct? So, this is question is come from your thermodynamics chapter of class 11 NCERT, and this is direct formula based question. So, if you see the option number 4 d ln p by dt delta Hb by RT square, that is option number 4 is the correct answer of your question number 72. So, this question is basically come from your thermodynamics of class 11 NCERT. So now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 73. So question number 73 is on your screen. Match the compounds given in column 1 with the hybridization and shape given in column 2 and mark the correct options. So this question is come from your chemical bonding chapter of your class 11 NCERT. So now we are moving to the solution part. So if you see XCF6, so here bonded atom is 6 and lone pairs is 1 available. So this is become as 7, and if it is 7, so what is the hybridization? sp3d3, right? So this is nothing but this is your distorted octahedral with 1 lone pair. So your option A is matched with option 1. Now if you see the XCO3, how many XCO3 the structure is look like this, okay, and it's having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, it means 1 lone pair is there. So 3 bonded and 1 lone pair, that is 4, and when it is 4 it is sp3, and when it is sp3 it should be your pyramidal structure, right? B match with 3. So B having 1 lone pair, it look like a pyramidal, so B is matched with 3. So A is matched with 1 and B is matched with 3. So now see what are the options in the questions they are given. So if you see in the option, the first option A is matched with 1. So maybe this is our correct option, because there I show A matched with 1 and B matched with 3. Now see what are the options they are given. A matched with 1, okay, A matched with 1. So these two may be the answer. But if you see in option 3, A matched with 4, which is not possible. So option 3 is can neglect it. Now here also A is matched with 4, this also we can neglect it. So if you see option 1 and option 2, A is matched with 1. Now B should match with 3. Now here B is matched with 3, okay, but here B is matched with 2. So this is not possible. So option number 2 again we can neglect it out. So option number 1 is the correct answer of this question. So question number 74 is on your screen. So which of the following has the longest CO bond length? Okay. This question is come from the coordination compound of your class 12 NCERT. So now we are moving to the solution part. So if you see, they ask about the longest CO bond, means if I am considering this one is metal and this is CO and this is CO. So this bond is metal carbon and these bonds are CO bond, okay. Now when this back bonding will be increases, that is the back bonding, when this back bonding is increases, that is back bonding increases, this MC bond length, okay, not C bond, MC bond length decreases. If MC bond length in decrease, then what happened with this CO bond length? CO bond length increases. So where the back bonding is maximum, that compound having the maximum CO bond length or the longest CO bond length. Now if you see in the options, option number 3, because it's having -2 minus, so Fe2 minus will be there, and it's having the highest back bonding tendency, iron. So as a result, the back bonding tendency will be more. What happened? The MC bond length will be decreases, but CO bond length will be increases. So here they ask about the longest CO bond length among which of the following. You see the option number 3 is the correct answer of question number 74, and reason is back bonding. So now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 75. So question number 75 is on your screen. The pressure of hydrogen required to make the potential of hydrogen electrode 0 in pure water at 298 Kelvin is. So now we are moving to the solution part. So if you see they are mentioning as hydrogen electrode. So for hydrogen electrode, E naught cell is equal to 0, and if you see the equation for hydrogen gas here, H2 gas is converted into H plus aqueous and plus electron. Now we have to balance this 2 electron and 2 H plus. So this is the equation. Now for hydrogen electrode, E naught cell is equal to 0 and we have to make it as 0. Okay. So what formula we are going to here use it, that is E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591, and n, what is the value of n here? 2. So 2 log of H plus concentration by pH. Why we are taking pressure? Because hydrogen is present in the gas form. So for gaseous product we have to consider the pressure. Now they are mentioning that electrode 0 in pure. So this should be 0, means E cell should 0. If E cell is 0, E naught cell is also 0. So what we have to left it out? We have to left it out 0.0591 by 2 log of H plus ion concentration. What is the H plus ion concentration? So they are mentioning as a here pure water. So for pure water, H plus ion concentration is 10 to the power minus 7. So here 10 to the power minus 7 to the power square divided by pH2 is equal to 0. If we do the cross multiplication here also, you will find out as log 10 to the power minus 7 to the power square by pH2 is equal to 0, and you have to find it out as here, if I am removing the log part. So 10 to the power minus 14 by pH2 is equal to 1. So your pressure of hydrogen gas will coming as 10 to the power minus 14 atm. Now you see where is the option is given. Option number 1 where 10 to the power minus 14 is given, and this is the correct answer of your question number 75.
So in the chapter Human Health and Disease, in the last topic we have discussed about the cancerous cell. So which among them is incorrectly written or it is not true? That is of the options number 1. So here it states that mutations in proto-oncogenes accelerate the cell cycle.